Welcome to 2024, everybody. It's our year of multiple blessings, our year of multiple favor. I welcome you all. I welcome you all. I pray for you. This year, 2024, you will travel abroad. This year, 2024, we favor you and your household. This year, 2024, as you are applying for your visa and go for your visa interview, it will be approved in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. I have this convention in my spirit that this year, a lot of people are going to be traveling abroad this year. A lot of people are going to be getting married this year. A lot of people are going to be making a lot of money this year. A lot of people are going to be building houses this year. It all begins with writing down your goals and having them, working towards them. You know, the Bible led us to understand that we should write down the visions. We should make it plain. When you write them down, you make it plain. You visit them often. Your goals and your dreams are going to be actualized this year. It's actualizable. Those visions, you see those things you wrote down on the 31st night, it's achievable. You can do them. You want to travel to US, you want to travel to Canada, you can do it. Yes, I'm here to tell you that you can do it if only you believe and work towards it. So, today I have something I want to share with you. It's about the skills you have to learn before you travel abroad. For those of you whose their goal is to travel abroad this year, 2024. I'm going to help you actualize those goals. You will travel abroad because I have a lot of updates. You know, last year I've been sharing updates about traveling to Canada. But this year, I'm extending it to the US. I'm sorry about that. I'm extending it to the US and Canada. You know, because people were confused. A lot of people are confused. They come to my DM, they are asking me, hey, Mr. Push, I thought you are in the US. So why are you focusing more on Canada? Okay, I answered some few people about that, but still the same DMs are still coming. The reason why I'm sharing things about Canada, it's because of the high demand of labor in Canada. Yes, there's a high demand of labor in Canada. That is why I'm sharing more about Canada. But this year I'm mixing it, both Canada and the US. So make sure you marry my page. Make sure you marry my page on Facebook. I noticed that a lot of people who are following me on Instagram, a lot of people are following me on this TikTok and YouTube are not following me on Facebook, and I don't like it. So go now, go right now, go give me a follow. Go give me a follow on my Facebook page at Mr. Push. Go on the search box. If you don't know me, my page, type Mr. Push. MR/PUSH. Type it on Facebook search box. It's gonna give you, it's gonna bring out my page. If you bring out my page, make sure you follow me because I have a lot of updates. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, give this video a thumb up, give all my videos a thumb up in all my social media handles. I know people who are doing it, and I still know some secret people who are busy just watching my video. They just watch it and they gain information, then they will pass. They don't share, they don't like, they don't do comment, they don't do nothing. I still know those people. So I know all of you. I'm still watching. Those people who are always on my DMs. I wonder how they come to get to my DMs and then they know what I'm doing and then they don't comment, they don't like. I know all of you. Understand? So please go give me a follow on my Facebook. Go give this video a thumb up as well. Thank you very much. All right. I want to share about 13 to 14 skills you can learn as you are planning to travel abroad this year, 2024. These skills are going to be needful in the US or Canada, depending on the country you are applying to. These skills are going to be needful. Just like I said, traveling abroad is not easy. Traveling abroad, you know, living abroad is not easy on its own because it sucks. In Africa, we pay house rent yearly, but here in abroad, we pay monthly. And one stream of income, it's not going to solve it. You have to have multiple streams of income for you to be able to survive in abroad. And that is why I brought these updates, skills to learn as you travel abroad. So if it is something you want to know, take a chill pill, get a book, sit down, and follow me. Let's dive in. Number 1, driving. Do you know how recruitive driving is? Either as a taxi driver, Uber driver, or truck driver. Do you know that you can make a lot of money with that kind of job in abroad, be it US or Canada. It's a recruitive job that pays a lot of money. I mean, you can be making about $6,000 to $5,000 a month if you are doing this job in the US. I know in Africa, we don't rate people who are driving in Africa. Like whenever you tell somebody that you're a driver in Africa, they don't rate you well. But here, do you know that most people who are doing OG wire wire in Africa right now, because this is the holiday period, Christmas and New Year, a lot of people came back. People who are in abroad that came back that are doing OG wire wire, that are doing big boys and big girls right now in Africa. Do you know that most of them are drivers? Do you know? The job they do over here, they are driving. And they come down there to do big boys and big girls. They do OG wire wire. Do you know? I guess you don't know. So it's one of those handwork I would advise you to go and learn as you are planning to come over here, either US or Canada. It's one of those handwork I would like you to do. There's one thing I want to say before I continue. All these skills and handwork I will be mentioning right now, I want you to be certified in all of them. Be certified. When I mean being certified, let them be on paper. Let all of them be documented. Let all of them be on paper. Be certified. Have certificate that shows that yes, you truly did this. If it is driving, have a license. Any of these skills that I'll be mentioning today to you on this video, like I said, you should take a chill pill, get a paper and a pen, write them down. Make sure they are all certified. And if it is driving or any of those that require license, make sure you get your license. It's very, very important. All right, we'll continue. Number 2 is shoemaking. Do you know that making shoes here can fetch you a lot of money? You don't know. A lot of money. I was telling somebody that, do you know that dustbin over here, if you are to move to dustbin to go and start picking things in the dustbin, things in the dustbin, you can go in Nigeria or any of those African countries and sell them big money. I mean, TV that just have little problem, shoes that just have little problem, they'll throw away them. Even sleep in bed, I mean, cushion, sofa, all those things, laptops, those things that just little problem, they have little problem. I know people that have laptop that they own, they have used rubber band to tie them. You understand? I know people that have shoe that the shoemaker have sold the shoe for over 10 times, yet they are still putting it on. But over here, just that the paint touch your shoe, they don't throw them to the dustbin. I mean, this is how it is over here. So if you are good in repairing shoes, if you learn how to mend shoes, you can make a lot of money over here. Even if you don't want to sell it over here, you don't have what it takes to sell it over here, you can send it over to Africa. Then you can be making a lot of money over there just with the things you get from the dustbin. All right, number 3, it's going to be phone and laptop repairs. Just like I said, you can find a lot of things in the dustbin, both phones, laptop, TV, all those things. You can find them in the dustbin, because once the laptop start having little problem, once the phone start having little problem, boom, they don't throw them. You can actually be picking those things. Or even if you open a shop over here that you are repairing phones and laptop, people will be coming. People will know, yes, it's not a lot of people doing it here. So if you start doing it, it's going to give you a lot of money. I mean, that is why I said you have to learn most of these things as I'm saying them. Be certified in all of them. So if you come, you can authorize to do them here. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Another thing, it's making of hair, barbing hair, and fixing of nails. Making hair, barbing and plating, fixing of nails. For women, fixing of nails, how to fix nails. You can go learn them. How to plait hairs, you can learn them. How to barb hair. Do you know how much it cost me to barb my hair? This hair you see me having right here, I barbed this hair for $61. $61 should be about 70 something thousand in Nigeria right now. That is how much I use in barbing this hair. That is to say, if you learn how to barb, you'll be making a lot of money. Imagine say you barb somebody this kind of hair for, you barb about 10 people this kind of hair a day. Do you know how much you are making? That is to show you the kind of money that are in all these things, but people don't value it. I don't know why, but I'm telling you today that most of these things that we don't value in Nigeria can fetch you a lot of money over here. Imagine me barbing hair for 61,000 naira. I mean, $61. which is over 70 something thousand naira in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, I hardly babbled 1,000 naira. But here now, I can comfortably sit down and they'll bab me for 70 something thousand naira, which if I convert it to my country currency. You understand? So these are things that can actually fetch you a lot of money, but we don't know. So even if you have your certificates, me, I can drive, I can actually barb hair. Sometimes I barb myself. So if you learn most of this handwork, I'm not saying that you should come here and do it as a full job. You can be certified in any of your professions. You can do them as side hustles. Just like I said, you can't survive in the US or Canada with just one stream of income. You have to have multiple streams of income for you to be able to survive. Another one, it's sewing and mending clothes. Sewing and mending clothes. This is another thing that gives a lot of money. It's not a lot of people that sews clothes over here. So if you learn how to sew and you become a professional fashion designer, it's not, you mustn't be fashion designer, you're mending clothes or whatever, which one you're doing, you can be making a lot of money over here. There's some Nigerians, there's some Africans here that likes to wear most of those sewed clothes, but they don't have people that can do it. Most times they have to pay people in Africa to do it for them and then do it DHL for them over here. But if you are good, you learn it there, you come here. Even if you're not doing it as a full-time job, you have your professional job, you can have a machine in your house where you'll be doing it once in a while. Maybe during the weekend when you are off, or maybe when you are not working your professional job, you can just sit down, sew one or two clothes, fashion them, sample them, and that is it. I mean, you can make a lot of money. You can use the money you make from your side hustles to be paying your rents. Then use the money you make for your professional job to do one of those family things. Then make investments. I mean, I'm just trying to throw out these things because surviving with one stream of income in this Western world, it's not going to be possible. Even as you are here, friends are calling you, family are calling you, everybody wants you to help them because they believe that money grows on tree over here. But money doesn't grow on tree. You got to work. You got to work for you to survive in this type of place. So you surviving, you don't have to depend on one stream of income. You got to be what? Versatile. Even if it is one or two streams of income you have, it's okay. You understand? Then another thing is photographing. Photographing. This is number 6. I think this is number 6. Photographing. Learn how to do photographic work. It's one of those skills that will be needful when you come here. It's not a lot of people that do it. Do you know just to snap one passport can go as far as $100 to snap passports? This passport we do with 400, 500, 600, at most 1,000 naira in Nigeria. Over here, it's most $100. How much is $100 now? Over 100 and something thousand naira in Nigeria. This is how much we used to snap maybe 4 copies of passport over here. If you want to do professional photographing, I mean, photo shoot and other things, musical videos and all that, this is a lot of money you're going to make. You understand? Another thing, it's musical production. Like most of us that are in music, if you're able to learn how to do music production, both mixing and mastering, if you're able to do most of those things before you come here, it will be helpful. Just a section for me to go. There's a song I was planning to make. I was supposed to drop December, just last month. I couldn't drop it because of one or two things. But just to drop a section, just to go for one studio section here, can go as far as $200. That is how much it costs to make music here. That is how much it costs to make music. And sometimes that section self may be 1 hour. And within that 1 hour, you may not be able to achieve the things you want to achieve within that 1 hour. So it's you may be forced to pay for 2 hours, which is about $400. So these are things that can actually give you money when you come over here. But people don't know. And that is why I'm telling you. Number 8, it's plumbing. Plumbing. Do you know how much plumbers in over here just to fix pipe, fix toilet pipe? I was in New York and our toilet was having issues and we called a plumber. This plumber was charging us for 2 hours just to come and check what is wrong with the toilet and then trying to fix it and other things. He was charging us about $300 for 2 hours. I mean, this is like the list. We are begging him with $300. And when he come finally, he didn't even spend up to 2 hours. It was 1 hour. And we paid him for what? $300. That is to show you how much it costs to do plumbing work here. So plumbing is part of those skills I would advise you to go and learn as well. It's very, very lucrative over here. So if you've not given it a thought, give it a thought. Learn one or two handwork. Another thing I would advise you to learn is cooking and baking. Cooks here makes a lot of money. To be a cook here, you are money. You'll be making a lot of money. I mean, a cook who is employed to cook in a hotel earning up to $8,000 to $7,000 a month. So these are part of those jobs, those skills I would want you to learn. Me, I know how to cook. I cook myself and I can be professional. That is, if I wish like being a professional cook, I can cook. Those that know me very well should know that I'm a very good cook. There's nothing I cannot cook. There's no food. Women know they do shakara for me. There's no food I cannot cook. So cooking is one of those things I would advise you to go learn because it's going to be helpful when you come over here. Now, another thing, it's ICT knowledge. Having an ICT knowledge computer, it's very, very important. Like knowing how to do most of this computer task, the what's it called, Microsoft Excel, MX PowerPoint, all those things, how to do what's it called, I mean, how to do most of this basic computer work. It's very, very important. Learn how to do some basic computer work. It's going to be helpful when you come over here. You understand? ICT is very important. Learn it. If you've not gone for your computer training, I mean, it's very cheap. You can do it over there in Nigeria. You can do it over there in Africa. Any part of Africa world you are, you can do it. Okay? Because most of these things I'm saying, it's not like you cannot learn them if you come over here. You can learn them. I mean, you can learn them and be professionals over here. But the money it will cost you to do it over here, oh my God, I would advise you to do it over here, over there you are before you come here. Because if you are to do it over here, you will spend the hell out of yourself. So do it over there. You still have the opportunity that you are still there. Do it now before it becomes too late. I know the reason why I'm doing this video on January the 1st of 2024. The reason why I'm doing it is so that it will come early to you. So you will start to prepare, start to do them. Because the earlier, the better. So these are some of the skills I wrote down and I would want you to put into considerations. Even if you have your certificates and you have your professional jobs, try to learn them. It may be helpful to you. Okay, by 11, it's gonna be wig making. Wig making for those who want to do, I mean, for ladies, you know, wigs now, how to make wigs. I would advise you to learn how to do wigs. You can make those wigs here and send them back to Africa. You can make them here and still sell them here, depending on how you want to do it. There are some Nigeria, there are some African people here you can sell those wigs to. I know the Oyibos, they have the natural hairs which are long enough for them. They don't need wigs, but for the Africans who don't have long hairs, you can make those wigs and send it to them. Wig making is a lot of money. When I was in Kenya, I know how much to buy one wig costs. I know how much shillings it costs to just buy one wig. So I would advise you to learn how to make wigs before you come here. It's gonna be helpful to you. Then another thing is DJ and MC. If you know how to do DJ and MC work, continue, no stop. If you even know how to advance more, how to be modernized more about it, I would advise you to be more modernized in it because it's gonna give you a lot of money. There are not a lot of people doing MC and DJ work here. So if you come here, you can do it. You can continue doing it and still make a lot of money. I mean, make a whole lot of money per session. So it's one of those skills I'm still advising people to learn before they come here.